Oh, well, hello. Oh, hello. I welcome. I'm live on a Thursday. I'm not sure how. I'm hoping it's gonna be a short stream. I do have work tomorrow morning, so we'll see. We'll see how long I'll last. Hopefully not too late of a night, but we're gonna try to finish. Hopefully finish 3.2 of Star Rail. And we're pulling for casters, so we got some big boy money. Hopefully. Go ahead and turn this up. Oh, where is it? This one. We're on this one. Let me go over here. Yep, this is the same correct one. We already, yeah, so we already did the videos reacting to those. Okay, let me do that. That should be. Let me go to the volume mixer. Let's see, what does it say for Star Rail? Okay. Yes, you guys should hear it now, right? Also, Brian, thank you for redeeming it first. And Burger, welcome on in. Let us do our dailies. We just do this real quick. And you want this one. And then we still need a lot of materials for Castorous.
I always deliver. There's no backing out now, for me or you. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Who's the little backstabber? Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. Open sesame. Huh. Time to cleanse the filthy. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Bleeding. I think it's fleeting.
Misery. Expand your thinking. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Bending the rules.
Yes.
Open sesame. Watch it chrome. Catadons.
Almost done. I don't think we're ever gonna do. Well, we're almost there. Maybe next rounds of matches.
There's no backing out now, for me or you.
But like the Jade and Herda combo is crazy.
Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. Self-inflicted misery. Open sesame. Yeah. Endless riddle.
Is Baby Girl coming up? Yes, she is.
Time for a lesson.
Yes, she is. I'm building up some materials for her
Now, time for
before
resolution.
going and finishing up the story.
Become one. All lies shall be revealed. Expand your thinking.
Will you be going for the LC as well?
Everything in this world
Possibly, yeah.
is bleeding. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lies shall be revealed. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Have a lot of characters. Yes, Honkai does have a lot of characters now,
Thus our fates become
and I
one.
have
All lies shall be
almost
revealed.
all of them at least once.
So fragile,
For
like a
her
wisp of silk.
materials, you get quite a bit from the event.
Open sesame.
Ooh, okay. Because I just need the purple
Bending
one.
the rules. There's no backing out now, for me or you. Endless riddle.
Almost all.
Nothing
Yeah,
but a
brother.
void.
Yes. Almost all.
Misery. All lies shall be revealed.
I could show you in a bit. How do I... What's the best way to show character? Like the ones that even the ones I don't have. Would it be under data bank? I have 52 out of 64. I think the ones I'm missing are majority guys, because I either forgot about that patch, that phase banner, or I was saving up for another one. With Aglaya and Trippy being the newest ones. Protect. Head pat, head pat. And then, mommy. And then protect again. Hip pat, hip pat. Yeah, I unfortunately have to. I wanted to get Mighty, but I was saving up for Castress. Baby girl has to come home. We must protect her too. Alright, let us continue with this one. 96.
I always deliver. Catadons? Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. What a crumb. All lies to be revealed. Time to cleanse the filth. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lies to be revealed. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Time for a lesson. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
I still need to build Aglaya. I think my herder does decent amount of damage.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Bending the rules.
Perfect. Stop there. And then we'll do the story now. Head to Cypher. Oh, okay. Here. Banner.
Finally, a rare break. Why don't we head to the...
Hold on. Let me grab my thing. Voice meter is being weird. Robot-y for stat notes. Where do I go? Oh. Wait, how do I get there? No. How do I get there again? Up here?
Does it really work?
Yes, up here.
Here we are. Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me.
Ooh.
So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
What kind of... The meows has appeared.
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style.
She does have fangs, though.
Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business? Give me the jewelry piece first. Or
she's a
everything's
cutie.
off the table.
The gift is a piece of jewelry.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're here. Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke.
I'm inviting you two here for 3 things. 1, the seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
Okay.
2, the Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Okay. I hear that. Fame's like a chew.
And last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things. Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end.
But I want to.
Wow, this is some high
That's so
quality
pretty.
stuff.
Pretty, but also pretty.
And this room is full of it.
And a little tooth thing.
How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow, I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
Ooh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castorus and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castorus to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castorus's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind, as will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard on the likes of you and I.
Ooh.
But Castorus remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you, with your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do. Tell you what, why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit, and we make a bet?
Go on.
I bet
She
she'll
likes
change her
betting.
mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures.
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world. In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
In
Damn.
conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves however you want. What do you think? Tim?
I'm almost at what he's gonna do for this one.
Oh, please! Dear great mystery, I'm not giving you broken seashells people use in the markets millennia ago. I'm giving you gold! Pure, solid gold. It's
not about the value of the reward. If we don't find the Death Titan, her soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting
Wonder
rid of
why
your
she's
curse, and
she
you
nicknamed
don't
her
care about
homebody.
anything else. But did you ever live for your own pleasure?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaia didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway.
Also, she has thick thighs.
But listen to me.
Just saying.
Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaia's, yet I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
He has already paid for me. It's ripping people off the. I'll do this one.
Me too. I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaia, I can give...
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90... no, 80%.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castoris's savings and a bottle.
I'll show you who's boss once I recover with my full HP.
Okay. I didn't know you hold grudges. Here! Catch.
Be careful with that!
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gates.
So, why are you changing the...
Oh, nothing, really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back? It's gonna be a long ride, so have a good rest.
Ooh, that effect. Huh? That was... Why did Castoris do? This... And she even tucked me in? Ooh. Better get going. I think they call Cass a homebody because of how shy and reserved she is normally. Ah, okay. I don't know who tucked you in. You're welcome. Hey, yo. Did I get it? Did I get a good night kiss though? Very introverted. I see. Neckmate. Proceed along furnace. Alright.
Have you heard? Seems like I don't know how long I'll be able to...
Let's go. Come on. Meow. When you approach a ceremonial item, the scroll will change. Huh?
There seem to be more okay.
down there.
There seems to be a new show.
There she is.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You're here.
I'll go give
No
it a
need, I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Castorous. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Aw, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Nether Realm? That's the fairy fare for entering the Nether Realm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motion.
Sure, helpful when it doesn't cost you anything. Who they paid you so much? So much have you swindled casters?
Hey! I'm just trying to make this journey feel more special, okay? Don't read too much into it.
But I want to.
Alright, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed
I
trip to the
really like her
Netherrealm.
voice,
Here
though.
we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once,
Yellow.
so make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady.
Ooh.
Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye.
Aw, that was cute. The Speed Force is real. Right?
Are
Oh my
you feeling
god.
alright?
I swear she was speeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
Ma'am, did you pay your fare?
I don't think I even meet the height requirement for the ticket, so I won't need one, right?
Trickery.
This is
To see what she
Styxia,
did there.
the city of dragons and waves.
Dragon.
Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos
Waves.
is somewhere in
Checks
these
out.
ruins. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death.
They return once they
Anaxa had
can.
used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them. Perhaps that special attraction could summon.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the...
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed.
It's
Even when his
Mr.
erudite
Okay,
as a maxim could only
ma'am.
point us to this
You might be
place
right, but
and
okay.
no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Okay. 120 Jade, let's go.
Go back whence you came. Go back.
Is that the butterfly?
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather...
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead.
Mine. Okay, let's go. Golden honey cakes?
These shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflect?
Mommy told us to go ahead first. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed. Perhaps Mommy will be back. Once you finish counting the days on all 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3. It's...
Strange. For reflections in the River of Souls, they seem oddly animated.
Do you want to buy any fish?
Huh?
Wait. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again,
Could it be that...
The nether realm does not exist. Titan rejects you.
So, do you want to buy any fish?
But there aren't any...
Other fish gone. I can only keep selling fish.
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of...
This...
I knew it! These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet, they have... Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps...
Perhaps all of us can still use some CPR? Give me a little kiss.
Are you identifying as a dead person now? Don't give up on yourself!
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on.
So...
Didn't he say
no
more
kiss?
living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from... Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
That's me.
She is still here. Are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or... Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world.
Like a true cat.
Especially that stinky river. But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right. That's his name. Well,
Ooh, I thought it was
now
gonna
you
be
know.
a Nexus.
As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Like it was she causes
She
mystery.
disappeared just like...
Lady Cypher has always been a... freak. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls.
How are we supposed to get over there?
Don't worry. It's time for me to shine. Ornyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
My
Hey, over here!
treasure.
Is that all? Hardly worth the bother.
I like how it's March in this.
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Ooh.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
Ah. Let's go. No. Eh. Damn it. Can I make it in time? Damn it. Nope.
Huh. So this path actually didn't exist back then?
Damn.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Okay. And then put back. Kinda interesting, kinda cool.
Not exactly eye-catching.
Oh. Sorry. You know what? I don't want to fight. We'll do this.
Stream 4.
Oh. Can I do this one? I don't think I can do this one.
Life is a puzzle in and of itself. Seek, and you will find.
Nice. Oh, there's the hand. I was gonna say, where is the hand?
Stream 4.
Yes.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
So there's two ways.
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Foreign warrior.
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
Oh darn, no healers on this team.
What?
A campaign.
Nobody knows. Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity.
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
What do you mean too early?
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the... May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called...
Styxia.
It all sounds rather familiar.
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen...
It's the same lines. Looks like...
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended...
Styxia is no more? This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
Oh, looks like it's...
I don't like how
Sir,
Matt is looking at me.
I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the Queen...
Maiden of War?
Don't worry. I'm typically...
Is it over? Have we won?
Cass.
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead. Is this a remnant of his soul?
Hey, yo. Ball. Ball.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you? Holy maiden from afar.
Wait, this is...
Icicles
I don't
around?
quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos' heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the council that offered this room to me, and they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that,
but why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the flame. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the crime.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castorus.
Seem to hear a sigh of contentment as if it comes from the mouth of some colossal being, then the scenes of the past approach.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've...
Perhaps. But I do not need a reminder from them.
It seems to concern.
Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite ambiguous, Lady Aglaya has never taken any precautions against me. Instead, she's shown me nothing but complete trust. I really want to repay her for that trust, but why would this memory appear right now?
Continue exploring. Okay.
Could these dead monsters actually be... Why are the Black Tide monsters here too?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters, and these traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death. Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discord. Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Ooh.
Don't let me down. There's no backing out now. For me.
So an actual fight thing. God damn.
Time to cleanse the filth.
On the still waters of oblivion. Again.
Get it together. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
And dead.
Another blood debt repaid.
There we go. Herda, welcome back.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another
I'm gonna
aspect
switch
of
to
the
my phone so I
Titan's
can
divine
watch
power.
while making tomorrow's lunch. Okay. Oh, that's blocked. Damn it.
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Who's Lady High Ceiling? I must know. I could put it back, but that's in the way. And then how do I... How would I get that one? Yeah. Since... Or no. No, that's something else. So it is awful. Oh, that makes sense. Hydra and push-ups. You make me do push-ups.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
Okay. That's been repaired, so I can do that.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Mine.
Seek, and you will find.
Nice. Alright, let's go. Alright, I'll do the push-ups at the end. Sound. Birdie.
Why isn't there a god yelling in the distance? Indeed, my downtrodden. I will at least derive some comfort.
It's... you people.
Oh, this place. It must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Honestly, you can say one thing to bring farewell, Honkai Star Rail. I'm off. Just suspense. Something else. Can I come? I'll come back for this.
Incense ascends.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one...
Oh, I was merely speculating. But it seems I was right. And you...
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option. That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable, but I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain in Circe's above. What cowards humans are, for we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I'm also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death, Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
Seems free.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be, for some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without...
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
You should chat with Dong.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me, but I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state.
Oh no. God damn it. Why are you here? You shouldn't be here. Give me back my treasure. No idea. Oh, you wanna fight? Damn it.
Don't let me down. Expand your thinking.
Yeah. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Open sesame.
Still waters of oblivion.
Expand your thinking.
Another blood debt repaid.
Okay.
Don't forget
Nice.
to let your friends in on the action. Stream
Boop.
forth. Bleed
Boop.
gold blades.
Oh, boop. Mine.
Seek, and you will find.
Who knows how much it looks in the Okay.
Wow. This place is so spacious. That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. We're not gonna return to the past to steal things. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to...
But how should we get up there?
Easy. Magic. Oh, hi.
The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
A miracle. Ooh. So what's up here? Hold on, I want to see. I knew it. Treasure.
Seek, and you will find.
Look, there's even a platform lift over there.
Perfect. Alright, come back. No? Oh, I guess I can't. Let's go. Okay, let's go up. I wanted to go down, but we're going up. Okay. Ooh, trap.
Ah, a chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Okay, I don't want to do that one. This back. Oh, okay, so that's all. Okay. Boop. Boop. I can't tell if I'm going the right way or not. Is that gonna be... Okay, it's only... that way.
Seek, and you will find.
It's so trippy. That can only be at the present, not past. Okay. So I can go...
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
Okay, so there's that, there's this. Hold on, so I can place this down. Be visible to this. That much. And then that's a chalice.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
Nice. That would be most everything, right? Yep. Got him. And then I can just... Oh, I can change direction. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, it's over here. God damn it. Enter. Right here. And then, oh. There we go. Fancy chalice.
Life is a puzzle in another. Seek, and you will find.
And then, why? But why is this here? Ah, it's on this side.
The gleam of golden blades.
I see. Oh, okay. I completely forgot about the bottom, middle of everything here. Alright, and then I can do this. And then... Oh my god, what is this?
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
This look like a dick. Oh, wait, can I go? No, I cannot go here. Can I go there? Okay. No, I'm blocked off. Okay. So yeah, here I'm done. Right? Oh, that's right.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
I don't know why I forgot about that, but I did forget about that. And put that one back. Okay. Take me. Oh, I do. Nice. Okay. Actually, whoop. Give me my credit. My 25 credit. Put this back here. Collect my 12 credit. Catch this fly. Nice. That's me. That's me when I see boo-boos.
Stay back. Don't come near me.
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Let me fight
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area.
You have a point. While this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please...
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him.
It's a long story.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Yeah, excuse me.
Is it possible that he's all...
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux. Is that the embodiment of...
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the... Please, treat this touch.
Thank you.
This is his...
Ooh, let's listen. Ooh.
Then you granted him death? That isn't like you. You would have refused even...
I don't know. I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but...
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon...
You feel that he's similar?
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time. That's why he approached me and pleaded.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death.
I have not made peace with death. I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals. If the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world, perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to... It's a fairy tale from foreign... A tale told.
What? But that means the girl born in the dragon's embrace. The personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia. My memories only begin after Aminet brought me to Idonia.
Interesting. Does it have to do with the twin sister?
Forward. Always.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Netherrealm?
Oh, this is...
Yeah, of course. Hey, time to go up.
Living ones?
Nice. Another one. God damn it. Ooh, look at them. Wait. That looks, wow, that looks pretty. Pretty, but also boopa. No, fuck. That was too. I pressed it. God damn it. There we go. Beep.
Don't forget to let your
And then
friends
this
know.
is, it has to be purified from the other side. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, let me go. Actually, let me do. Yeah, let me talk to him.
Stream forward.
No. Collect.
Seek, and you will find.
There we go. Okay, talk to him.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux?
Its pilot is probably right here.
You don't have to describe it like that, miss.
You have, during the age of myth, a time likely before your birth. I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the river of...
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh? Looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So, it's just as I feared.
Are the two sides of the same coin?
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemic. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task.
So,
Take
and
this,
he's
all of
conscious
you,
about it.
And please,
This.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast too
Inebriated?
long
Damn.
before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the nether realm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result,
my city and its people no longer exist. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sin. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
By Fagusa above, thank you for as her mother. Please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the River of Souls. Please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh, like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting Papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorous. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
Ah, living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon...
Black Tide creation, miss. Please fight them with...
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures!
I like how he's the one like more conscious and knowing about it.
For me or you. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy. Don't let me down. Open sesame. Watch it crumble. Self-inflicted misery.
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
I weep for the departed.
And
It too
good.
shall fall.
There's so many of
Oh
them.
wait, there's 3.
How are we holding
Ouch.
up?
Okay. Herta might be dead.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy.
Be of your body and mind.
Who's the little backstabber?
Still waters of oblivion.
Max the body.
Familiar.
There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Oh, he's up by Wayne. Ow.
Everything in this world
Okay, so the
is
only that can
bleeding.
really affect him is Jade, but
Nothing but
Jade's
a
more of a
boy.
support.
Self-inflicted misery.
Destined for oblivion. I
Let's
weep
go
for
hack
the
around.
departed. It too shall fall.
Nice.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Ooh, that's gonna...
Feast of strife
Yo!
on their triumphant return.
Yo, Mighty!
You?
Lord Mighty?
There's so much that that it almost killed me. An unintended.
Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide. Is that... I will find my path of return. And go back to the world of the living. And continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to. Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go
Wait,
with
Brian,
the
is he
flow.
dead? In the story?
I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed Netherrealm. That is my destiny.
This
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death, it seems. His battlefield is not limited to the world. Lord Mighty,
technically
are you
immortal.
willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower. To summon Thanatos from their
challenge.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Just has to, quote unquote, escape death every time he's about to die.
Go together, Castorus. Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want...
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action.
Okay. Alright, now we just go up. And then... boop, 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 boop. Before I do this, I'm gonna go take a little bathroom break. So I'll be right back. Alright, shit. I'm back. Boop, boop. Okay. What is all this though? Death once hidden. Okay. Such a happy day with a gift. Just pick up the ring made by. Aww. Like that. Okay. That it? Nope, there's one more. Okay. Using for the first time. Okay. Also, Brad, how much longer do I have in the story? Before you're arrested in broken chains, remnants of a path once led to the tower.
This is...
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism, but I've never repaired broken chains.
Another 2 to 3 hours, depending on how fast you go. Okay.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the 4 of us to the other side. The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find a miracle orb anywhere.
The rest of
weird.
Anaxa stuff to do.
Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance? That sounds so weird. Forget it. Just leave it to me.
Okay.
Just shout for me when you need my help.
Please, ma'am.
Got it. Just leave it to.
Damn.
Mem did it.
The squirrel.
Pink squirrel is very.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
I'll be as close as you want me to be.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
Like our giggle. It was very cute.
The alchemical matrix should be behind this door.
No. Is that Trian? Also, my YouTube studios. What are you doing? Okay.
Is that?
Oh no. Oh no, it's gonna make me cry.
There are so many of you. It's little Cass and little Gray. Oh, there's also little D and the big pup, Trian. Aren't... Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the river of...
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh, it must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
This is what Lady Trevi once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Yanis. Even when separated by life and death,
even Cypher's
their
here.
thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously, it's seriously a wonderful drawing.
This is our flame chase.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey, but little Cass no longer has anything to fear now.
Aww.
Because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey!
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya.
Why is this making me
First
sad?
time I went for a walk with Lady Trevi, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacin. The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little.
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
Sent you a DM when you get the chance.
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing
On the big
surpasses
screen?
any photograph from the
Oh,
world
it's
of
getting,
the
it's gonna
living.
get good.
Little Cass smiled. Treevee, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Cypher.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep
It's that hard.
smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Aww. With a blinding smile, Trinian's golden form disappears in the thin fog.
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of...
Okay. Bye, Mighty.
I seek not to enter the door to the nether realm.
Okay.
Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
She's right there.
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting. I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death. Till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without...
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, Resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Ooh. Just like how he's resisting with the River of Souls.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
Is she gonna...
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorous, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the
past?
I saw the twins of death in Kefali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Soul.
You mean...
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of... We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
I heard them too.
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
we were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave these
But all of this is just a hypothesis, right?
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is near. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life.
Get it. Kind of.
Then, let the ritual begin. And now, objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, but if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with.
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. Please, go on. I'm listening. Are you—
Yes. You're just as smart as I imagined. Never mind. Now's not the time.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you.
The world of the dead.
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Castorous, the girl who coexists with death, but you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Oh, well, in that case, Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death. From where you stand now, I suppose.
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the Era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
I have pondered the same question.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust. That's how someone once explained to me why death isn't necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. Would a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or perhaps a warrior. I, however, did find some inspiration in these words.
Please enlighten me, Lady Almanette. Though I have already made up my mind on how to handle the authority and core flame of death, your words might truly guide me toward the path.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals.
Okay.
But what if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death?
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly. And every bond formed carried no risk of being severed. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live.
Going for
They
the motions
simply
without
existed.
passion.
Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but—
That's right, Castorous. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals. If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state of stagnation.
I understand, Lady. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaia and I would never have lived. Thank you, Mother.
No.
I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final mirror. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things.
Oh my god.
I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Whoa.
A VIP has dropped by.
Also, I'm not. I needed to replace Herda with either Imaginary March 7 or Phasia. We'll see how this plays out. Oh, okay.
I always deliver.
When Anaxagoras accumulates this.
Again, is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
Ow.
I know
Yo.
you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
We have a deal. There's no backing out now, for me or you. Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Self-inflicted misery. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown. May the foul stench dissipate quickly of your body and mind.
I'll do this.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The truth burns. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Ow.
Again? Give an inch and they'll take a lot.
Ow.
Just a glaze.
Ow.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Ow.
Never seen perfection before? Open sesame. Who's the little backstabber? Curiosity. There's a endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace.
Sister.
Yes, it's me. I'm back. Be careful.
I don't like
they may be
it.
moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
Be of your body and mind.
Open sesame.
Free will, or was it fate?
Don't let me down. There's no backing
Let's
out
do
now.
this.
For
I
me
don't
or
know
you.
how to fight this.
Yeah. The truth for everything in this world is bleeding.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Who's the little backstabber?
Should be.
Expand your thinking. Watch it grow. Please. Don't turn back to the nether realm.
Okay, repeat it. Kind of.
Oh, death. Sleep in peace.
Damn.
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted. But I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now.
I have to go to the egg, right?
They may look scary, but as long
What's wrong?
I feel dizzy. I think I'm done for.
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, all right?
But where's my hug and quiche?
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of others. Go on, Cass. sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
Take your time, I can still hold it. I'll go too.
That's not funny!
It's a deal then.
Hydrate, you got it. It's so my soda.
Please. Wait for me.
Oh, you sit in your little thingy, eager to hear my song. But you're not with me to the last scene forever. Perhaps without seeing me, you will lose your way in the ocean.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
It's the sister.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Oh, so
is that you, Plixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos.
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Because you guys are sisters.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Plixia?
Where should I begin? A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death, but fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even we walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days, because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite the ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written. And let us draw this. It's been far too long.
Can we also get
I've waited here for
a
centuries,
costume of
watching
Thanatos
day after
or
day
Castor's?
as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them. But I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten.
I know. But don't you see, Pollixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder Death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to her and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life, and our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Pollixia?
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me, complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life, like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing.
Of course. What is it?
Please, don't forget me.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Oh.
Castorous. Castor, you're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
No.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
At the same time in Akama, I don't want this.
Time flies. In the blink, when this farce is over, you're...
No need to ask so many times.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding...
I simply find them too noisy.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree.
Oh. I did not expect to hear...
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least...
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall?
You were saying that Amphorius's history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one, they left this world. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nikador and Naias, act as for all the pains I took to reach this point. I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, that is, until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Castorus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to... If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis...
Well, that is all well and good, but how...
It matters not. Besides, I and Exagoras come.
Yeah, we still have these guys. Hold on. I think it's time for polls. You see the twin moons in there. Oh. Once carried her into the new world, and we'll go here to the underworld. Alright, let's see. What? Okay, that's 10. This one's new. Ooh, wait a minute. That's kind of sexy. Exchange. That's 2. So now I have 4. Can I? That's 8, 9, 10. Wait, how much video am I in? 10, 20, 30, 40. I was at 40, so I did my 10, so that's 50. This would be 60. Come on, let's go. Got a free. Okay. Don't worry. I did the top up, so we should be good. I don't wanna. Hold on. I want to do some quick maths. Let me do. This much. Sending all my life. Let's go. Okay. So it was 40, 50, 60. So this is now 70. Nope. No. Okay. Another 10. 80. Come on. There it is. It's a 3D effect. Okay. Gotta pray. Okay. Oh my god. Oof. Okay. Day one. Day one of my new life. There has to be Castrus. It has to be. Like the Phoenix Rising. Let's go! I got her! See? March giving me a heads up. I got her. Let's go! She's a pretty baby girl. Protect her. Protect her. Alright. This one, however, I don't think I'm... Ooh, this might be it. Let's see, 10. LC time. It is, but let's hope for an early. Damn. 10. 20. No. $30. Come on, give me something early. Give me early. Oh, another one of these. I think I'm now S5 or S6 on this one. Maybe. 40. Damn it. There's so many of these now. There. Oh my god. I did it. Let's go. Oh my boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. 50-50. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's collapsing. A good night and sleep well. 1, 2 of them. Okay. Oh, 2 as in twins. It's manifesting. Post-op has to do with life and death. Oh. Let's go. I did it. Let's go. We did it, boys. And I am broke now. Well, good thing I have Fuga and Acheron. I don't have him though. Kinda want to get him, but at the same time, I should have his hand right now. It's 9. Nope, no free 10 balloon. Let's see. Baby girl. Baby girl. Let's see how far. Can I go to level 60? Like right off the bat. Can I pretty much salvage all of those? Yes. You only want, yeah, okay, if you want to buff your Acheron pump. When you say buff Acheron, as in like you want the other, like having replacing Black Swan. Ooh, then if that's the case, I don't want to replace my Black Swan with Acheron, you know, because they're meant for each other. You can't split them up. It would be so cruel. Also, we did it to level 80. Nice. Damn. Equip. So that's give. Ooh. 50 already, 5%. He increases. That's cool. Level up. But also, I don't think I have enough books for casters.
Look, light is coming in. Look, light is coming in.
Synthesize. Boop.
Look, light is coming in.
Already level 60. Let's go. Damn. Level 80 already.
All things cycle through life and death. The end is
Damn,
also
girl.
the beginning.
Look at you, girl. This is nice base stats. I mean, obviously I need to be a lot better with the fucking...
Oh.
Oh, baby girl. I still need to equip her fucking relics. Which I believe it's the... Is it this one? Morning comes. Yeah, I think so. And then traces.
The traces we leave in this world will last much longer than death. The traces we leave in this world will last much longer than death.
Look at that. Just spending everything on her.
The traces we leave in this world will last much longer than death.
The poet set? Okay. Poet set and bone collector. That one I might have to actually grind off stream because I have not been grinding the simulate the universes. Well, let's make sure that everything is No green. The 4 pieces, the same set Truby used. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Let me see if how far I can go up with purple. Okay, purple's there. Okay, so it's level 6. Ooh, I need more of these. Okay. Hold on. So... Okay. Cool. Now they're all in. I just need the flower of Alalia. You want to aim for at least 8K? Damn, that's a lot. That is a lot. Okay, but for this one, I need to synthesize all my stuff, which is only 8. Cool. But for now... I was gonna do that. What is my... Okay, from 5% went up to 18. That's pretty good. Base stats wise. Obviously I need to be more because there's like what here, another 5, so that's gonna be a 20 some. Chess piece is the same as Tribi. Crit damage chess piece. This is the one I have on Tribi. I don't have any good ones. The one is good is the one Tribi has. Can I do crit rate for the chess piece? This one I think I have a decent amount. Never mind, these are kind of bad. I think this one might be the only good one. Might be this one. Go with this one and then do this one. Crit damage is preferred because it's easy to overcap on crit rate during battle for her. Ah, okay. So I might switch with Tribi or keep grinding for another crit damage one. Feet, I believe we want HP. Crit rate for your substats. Okay. Ooh, I'll save this one. Hold on. I'll lock this one. I like this. Okay, but boots, I believe we want HP. Correct. You want HP for everything else. Ah. So let me do this, and then let me swap this out for Chibi. I'll do this one for now. And then I believe it was... Let me enhance this one. If I can get crit rate, it's always gonna be good. It's not. Okay. It's not, so we'll do this one. HP, that's always gonna be an attack, so I can't really do much. What I can do for now is switch this with Tree. This one I don't have any of the what's it called? Whatchamacallit? The bone thing. I don't have any of the bone. HP present boots, orbs, and rope. Okay. So yeah, this would be good. Do that for now. I'll probably do save up some more. Oh damn, it's already at 4K. Okay, fine. We'll do that. What is this? I don't want to know. But with that, ooh, I might have to call it, or do we go another like 30 minutes? Where is she? 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 She's supposed to be right here. Where is she? There she is. Baby girl. -8. Sorry. So crit damage must be high, and then crit rate within 15, I want to say. Quantum 18. No, don't be sad. Okay, I'll work on this later.
Fine. So
let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people!
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Avoid speed and attack at him. Okay.
Do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in in entrusting the fate of the world to you.
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
Congrats again, baby girl. Thank you.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So...
Going to bed now. Catch you later.
An answer
Alright.
to that question?
Catch you later.
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place.
Oh?
Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you... Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to... You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer.
Finally play some
Tell
Rails
it to
with the
those
latest
begging
thing.
for
True.
salvation from the gods.
Except for Sunday. I have work Sunday.
Got it.
I'm gonna do some overtime.
Thank you,
work.
Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Rip. I know.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
We even might get Georgian onto it too. Good night. Enjoy the rest of it. Thank you. I'll try to speedrun as much as I can.
Elders and citizens, silent, finin of I.
Much obliged.
That was much more
I remember him.
Liking Castris.
He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
By Kefali above, as you look upon me, so too do I see your fear. Yet, before
And this
you
is all like
contemplate
politics.
something,
I don't know.
Hydes Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the north, because she and all that she nurtured, all that I love. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child, Galba. He was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, they kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steal. Why, fine? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done it, by now the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaver has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the...
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden thread, the Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akama away from the Flame Chaser? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akima's history and honor, along with this Citizens' Assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
You tell him.
You insolent whelp!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her, not once has she ever failed Akama. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akama. Once examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity, yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your... And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future Flame Chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure...
Absolutely right. This Chrysos heirs have only our best interest.
An uproar has come upon thee.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those each faction holds an equal share of votes.
As expected. This is the moment when the Flame Chaser...
And now...
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote.
I have long since...
Very well.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to start. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. But before that, in the interest of fairness, will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of how...
In the interests of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Your vote. Cast your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question. We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
Phew. Well done, child. Just as I foresaw.
And pitted us.
You, teacher. What a twist of fate. A blasphemer, raised in the doctrines of respect. You cherish the truth. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let, as the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. Go forth, for the truth is already in your hands. Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome and when you reach the end of this journey,
may we greet again worth it.
May you have my word, sir.
May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles.
Empedocles.
My lonely, may we meet again.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence!
Behold, Circes, here at the center of the world, for this place is but one's.
Cutscene.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else!
Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world!
With the balance shattered, the result is clear.
No! Like Onyxa, what have you done? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forget.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my...
You put on such a grand performance. Just to aid their preposterous flame...
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics.
Damn.
Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides, because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor this. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the Flame Chase journey. This...
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very by your leave, Lord.
Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if...
What is this performer? Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of M4, but I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Tell me, Who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs?
Nonsense!
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound. In front. No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face.
Damn.
Yes, you.
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course.
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, fine then. Answer me this.
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make... And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare... Everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true! Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his...
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is pure blasphemy!
It's impossible. What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and enough, you blasphemous imbecile? How dare you try to deceive us with...
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of kindness and the Council of Elders.
He's saying
I
it
fused my
right.
soul with the god through alchemy and learned the truth behind...
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sin. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment.
By the gods, even kindness has betrayed Akuma.
Damn, going against her now. The drama.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abet.
You!
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of... Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully weep.
The honor is mine to bear. Elders and citizens, silence. If you Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akima's codex, Eirik Thirst, Elder Kindness of Akima, and Ligus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against in the names of Talantan and Kefili. Akima is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public.
Curse you!
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed in the names of Talantan and Kefili. The accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Professor.
Let him die! Let him die!
What decision will you?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is...
Let him die!
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantan on high.
Damn. Now we're back to Trailblaze. But, oh well. A sea of flowers. What is this place?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castorous while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Mama made him. My character art is finally done. That's funny.
Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, and it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Emphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
You're not going back.
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey, and for your life, the only life I can save. I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
Resist the path of its lead.
I believe in you.
I touch this.
Embrace awaits you. Don't go.
Aww.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow.
It's giving us past artwork.
Right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Aww. Thank you, Castress. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers. Fear not, as a touch of red will be waiting for you at the end of the path. It will guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain.
Over here, friend!
Take my hand. Let's go home.
Farewell. Let the trailblazing continue. Aww.
At last, I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole, as if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Orynyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to
But
describe.
why couldn't we give her one last hug?
Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land.
Let's see.
The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth one last time?
Our hug.
Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
See you tomorrow.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not
crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaia?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thin to such an extent.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Thainan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences...
Thainan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people. And I can confidently say he is a Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Era Nova.
Cursed by Nestia.
Congratulations are in order. We found...
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Aglaia, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him.
True. Core flame of death. The casters. No.
I'm glad. But
I don't see Castoricse.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
And let the ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The hand of shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in her good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the... Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
See you tomorrow. Nah, flashback.
A constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look! It's...
Oh, is that Castoricse?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castoricse... No. The Titan... They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a s...
I won't stop you.
Professor.
What's with that look? You were present, so let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame.
You never change. I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose...
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, it goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life.
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were...
Then allow me to tell you right now that what exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, So, what are we when it comes to the very essence of the world? Our souls are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become just as seeds are affected by their environment. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his... That person is you, child of Kefali. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver, and especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Dishonor on my theory. Dishonor on me.
Anaxa, I swear to you.
That is all I have to say.
Farewell, great performer.
Make sure to safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany. Thus, I shall confer upon you You shall transcend the peaks of purity, and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Oh, Circes.
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity. But
What is it?
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself... If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
How should I know?
Oh my.
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
Ooh.
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Damn.
Thankfully, she's still alive.
Oh, thank goodness.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
Her condition was very similar. It's just that at the time, the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well.
When March awoken from her eyes, her memories were completely wiped clean. I want to prepare for the worst and prevent something like that from happening again. Can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked? Hey, yo?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember?
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there's a species of fish on Macron that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next perhaps something similar will happen.
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that.
It's Black Swan. There's one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until now. You have guided us to Amphorius, but refused to tell us your true intentions. Collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean no offense, I'm merely speculating, but I appreciate your honesty if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Empress to come to this Star Zone is just to uncover the secrets and follow the plans of these people?
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Remodeling the world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple Pathstriders. Do they wield the power of emanators?
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li.
They'd be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Has something changed?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Herta.
How interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's,
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've...
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
You're planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
Well, shares Astral Express's coordinates with the Herta. Ooh. Ooh.
All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.
Get to work. Oh my god.
First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, the preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Okay.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Amphorius celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Okay.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help. What kind of appearance are you
Good question. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize.
Okay.
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you. Just stand by and wait for orders.
Ah, standing by again. Next time, can you count down from 4 instead?
Count down from 4 instead. Wow. Return to the prepare for preparations. Is there anything?
Thank you, Madam Herta. Companions are the lifeblood of the Astral Express.
Well, this young man sure is courteous.
Madam, watching you work has been an enlightening experience for me. It's hard. Your calm and collected nature is truly a trait that I should look.
This brat. Why does everything that comes out of his mouth sound so snarky?
Ah, that's funny. Okay, let's go.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. First mirror.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp countdown. 5. Warp activated.
Nah. Flashbang.
Oh! So that's Amphorius? Its appearance is, well, sure is unique. Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to...
Alright! Please, read the...
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah. That was a quick flashbang.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. Oh, what a magnet. Let's see. Perhaps... What's this? A statue? It's ugly.
Exactly, I don't like it. Oh my god. Ooh.
What's this? Oh, how creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare?
Oh. And then...
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herta to come out personally When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your life. It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now,
it's all.
How am I going to get into Amphorius?
It's not lit up. Oh my god, it's not lit up. Ooh. Also, I should be heard. Ooh.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the...
Are you not going to answer my question?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form that Lycurgus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name.
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate agreement,
As you thought, this is an entrance.
Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of...
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations.
As a watcher, it seems
despite my long years as a watcher, but my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with...
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you. How do you plan to dispel this?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to...
Oh?
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated...
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor.
He's part of erudition?
That in the worst case scenario,
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's.
I assume that you still wish...
Of course. What?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry... But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these...
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius, of the destruction. So, if you
destruction, erudition, and remembrance
persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens...
State, that's how it's gonna end? My fucking god damn it. That's seriously how it's gonna end? What? That's kind of... it's a good cliffhanger, but fuck. Fuck. I want more. Give more. Was it? This is the prologue. Oh, nice. Do that next time. At least we know more, a little bit more about Mark 7. That is something I actually did want to know more, and it did give me a little bit of peace. So we're gonna find that in 3.3 update. Just give me more. But anyways, it is now at 11 p.m. I need to get to bed. I got work tomorrow in the morning. I gotta wake up at 5. Oh well. Let's see who is online so we can raid out a mini raid. Is anyone of my friends doing some Star Rail? Star Rail? Nope. I see Mob Rival schedule one. But I thought I saw. Guess not. Let us see. Let's do some comfy cozy Cult of the Lamb. So we're gonna be ready now to Serpentina. She's playing some Cult of the Lamb with her viewers. So let's go ahead and go over here. I'm gonna be doing some off-stream grinding for Star Rail, but also for ZZZ. Tomorrow I'm not sure what I'm be streaming. Actually, I think if I remember correctly, and if I didn't mess up the times, tomorrow should be Marvel Rivals or Valo. Oh no, that's on Monday. Never mind. That's on Monday. No. Then I think tomorrow we could do more gacha with ZZZ then. That or some Mafia 2. Yes. Could do some. There it is. Where am I? I'm here. Could do some Mafia 2 tomorrow. We can start Mafia 2 then. But yeah. Or we could do ZZZ. Because I know the phase 1 banner is coming to a close. Or phase 2. Not sure. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for letting me be your background noise. Let's go ahead and read over to Lil Serpentina. Doing some Cult of the Lamb. Let's go ahead and do that. And boop. Red message as always. Ziggy Raid, Sophie's Pasta Cutie Patootie. Right, push-ups. I'll do them tomorrow. I owe it to Ren. I need to do those. But it's so late. I need to get to bed. But we finished Star Rail, so that's good. Do them first thing for stream tomorrow. Do them first thing. Push-ups first thing. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, hanging out with me, letting me be your background noise as you do other stuff. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.